Next one. Steve.
Brad, how do you feel to get out of that? Is it relief more than anything?
Oh no, I thought we earned our win. The opposition were good. They play a pretty good defensive style of game, and we've got a lot of respect for their capabilities and their assets as a club, and we had to play well to win.
The set shot kicking and maybe misses, could you have put them away earlier, do you think?
I would have made a difference. That probably compounds when they're kicking 5 straight and you're missing up the other end. So, Lindsay Thomas kicked 5 straight last week, so I don't think it's an issue for us. And some really good kicks, missed some pretty easy set shots, and but I think it takes great character and great resilience to be able to come back from missing a few easy ones. And I thought Sean Higgins just demonstrated that beautifully. Missed a few easy set shots, and but after about a minute's break in play and really crucial shot, went back and nailed one he needed to nail.
What did you make of your start to the second half? A little bit flat.
Yeah, it was a little disappointing, Nick. But when you knew that Essendon were going to throw everything at us, and Howlett subbed into the game, at half time, I thought gave them a little bit of extra run through the midfield. So that it started to force our hand in terms of using our sub. And Sean Atley came on and did really well. So, after a sluggish start to the second half, I thought we responded okay.
Drew Petrie's last quarter, Brad, was a match-winning last quarter?
Yeah, I think with his teammates, I don't think he was outstanding, no doubt, but there were a lot of outstanding efforts throughout the last quarter, and Drew's a really flexible player and a really highly respected member of our team, and he only enhanced his reputation tonight.
What triggered the move back? Was it from him, or did the move come from upstairs?
No, when it works, it's the players' move, and when it doesn't, it's the coaches. So, no, we made the move, but I mean, it was a pretty easy move to make. I mean,
first time we've done it. Is it something which you set up in pre-season, or?
No, it's not the first time we've done it, but I don't want to give any secrets away to the opposition. No, we've done it a bit before. We've practiced it a lot. Drew's an expert at it, and all the other players know how to work around him too. So it's something that I imagine all teams would practice.
A lot of turnovers and skill errors tonight by both teams. To what extent do you think that was pressure, and to what extent just the touch a bit off?
Probably a combination of both, Rowan, but I think I haven't seen a game as one-on-one early as that in a long time. It was a really man-on-man affair. So when it's like that, you very rarely get guys out in space, so it becomes a bit more contested. So our guys probably went for a bit too much too early when guys were covered, and so they look like skill errors, but they're probably more decision-making errors.
So how much better than you played tonight do you think you have to be to really push the top of the ladder?
I think it varies week to week. I don't think you can take too much from individual games because they're played differently. I think the trait I want our team to have is to be able to win when we're not playing well, because that's what all the great teams do. I mean, they dominate games, they dominate opposition, but it's finding a way to win when things aren't all going your way. I think that's the trait I'd love our guys to have.
Swallow hand or thumb, is that a concern tonight, Brett?
No, not at all. He was icing his thumb at half time, so he just got a knock there, and the first time he went to handle the ball, he got punched in it again. So just a bruise. They call it a contusion these days, but it's a bruise. Yep.
Did you make it that Jared Wade incident, Brad? I think earlier in the pre-season there was a similar incident against Hawthorn, and you said after the game that it was more getting into bad positions or misjudging the ball. Yeah,
he jumped early again. So when you're in the air, it's hard to stop and pull out. So. I mean, I obviously can't say too much about it, but he jumps early, so he gets himself into compromising positions at times. But we'll let the powers that be handle that.
Any concerns in that second quarter when Lockie started limping, Brad, that he suffered a return to those groin and hip problems from last year?
Not really, not at the time. I just thought the way he hurls himself into packs and the contact he receives, he's always going to get up a little bit gingerly after those contests, and I just thought it was that. But the guys assessed him on the bench. We assessed him at half time again, and he's fine.
Ben Brown, the knee, not too bad?
No, fine. It's always heart in your mouth sort of stuff when a guy goes down clutching his knee. But look, we've got to be sure. But you know, want to give you as much information as we can. They've cleared him of ACL damage with an asterisk, right? So we've got to be positive. But I mean, usually they can tell straight away, and they're not concerned about his ACL, but they'll double check it.
So what's the damage then? Is it to medial, or did you have no idea of what's been done?
He hyperextended his knee, so that it could be anything. But I mean, he feels really good. The knee's structurally sound as far as we can tell without scanning it, and you know we'll be sure once we've scanned it.
You mentioned Higgins before. Wake to Higgins. It was some sort of justification there. Bit of polish at the end of the game.
Yeah, they've been really good for us all year, and I think only going to get better.
Brad, a couple of experts tonight have questioned Lindsay Thomas and how he draws free kicks. Have you got any issue with how he played the game tonight?
Who are the experts?
I think Luke Darty said it might not be in the spirit. I think Brendan Gale might have tweeted as well.
Brendan Gale.
I think he might have tweeted it.
Okay. We've been on the end of both. You know, you see a lot of players in the competition who are experts at the technique, and the umpires have made it crystal clear that that's the way they're going to umpire the game, and the onus is on the tackler. So, I mean, we get those free kicks against us and we get some for us. But, you know, anyone who wants to question Lindsay Thomas is kidding themselves, and they should question the rule makers and question the umpires before they question any of our players. Lindsay's first to the ball. You can't do that if you haven't got the ball in your hands.
What about his kicking, Brad? His kicking's been fantastic. It's a little bit off tonight. Has he got the mental fibre now that that'll just be an aberration? He'll be back to normal next week?
Oh yeah, a 5 straight last week helps with that. No, he's got great confidence with his goal kicking, and he missed a couple of goals he'd normally kick tonight, but he's getting the shots and he usually converts them, so I don't have any issues, and nor does he.
Freo in Perth next week, good test. Obviously disappointing against Hawthorn a couple of weeks ago. Is that a really good challenge now to see where you're at? Yeah, it is a great challenge. They're always a great challenge, and you know, we look forward to it. You know, we've had a bit of a tough period to get through, and I think we're coming out on the other side. So our best footy's certainly ahead of us.
You can't talk too much about specifics, but just the way the game was umpired tonight.
I've got a take, but you know I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I think when you finish a game and people are talking about the umpires, we want to be talking about the players and the play. You know, I'd rather them miss a few than call free kicks that are not there.
Is that the best game Jack Ziebell's played for some time?
Yeah, it'd be close on some really good players. I thought our inside midfielders were fantastic tonight. You know, and not only Jack, but our captain and Ben Cunnington and all the others that went through there, 6 or 7 of them.
Just on Lindsay, you said that question the umpires, question the rule makers. What do you mean by that? Are you saying that there should be a change in the rule? Are you saying that he's playing within the rule?
He is playing to the rule. I mean, there's no spirit. There's no asterisk that says this is the rule. Oh, except we prefer you did this. We've been on the end of those free kicks. You know, so those free kicks have gone against us. We've questioned the umpires, and they have said, and they've made it crystal clear the way they're going to umpire it, and the way they're adjudicating at the moment is exactly what they've told us. It's as simple as that, isn't it?
All good?
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You can also make more of a free.
I'm happy to keep going. When the tackle gets you high, it's a free kick. I mean, that's what. And if the rule changes, we'll change. But I mean, it's not Lindsay's fault. He's playing to the rules and the way the umpires have told us to play.
Thanks, all.